pollen pistil interaction. In this topic of reproduction in lower and higher plants, up to last lecture we have discussed about pollination, agencies of pollination, as well as the process in which how plant allow to go for cross pollination and how they avoid the process of self pollination. Then next one, that it is an pollen pistil interaction. In the case of pollen pistil interaction, which involves the events from the deposition of a pollen grain on the stigma till the process of fertilization. In the case of pollen pistil interaction, the deposition of a pollen grain on the stigma is observed till the formation of a pollen tube and entry of a pollen tube towards the embryo sac through the synergids. Now, if we observe the process of pollination, during the process of cross pollination, agents are going to carry the pollen grain from anther towards the stigma. So there is no any kind of the guarantee to transfer the right type of pollen grain towards the right type of the stigma. It may happen the wrong type of pollen grains are deposited on the surface of a stigma. Then if wrong type of pollen grains are deposited on the surface of a stigma, then how this plant is going to deal with that thing? So here you can observe, as the pollen grains are deposited on the surface of a stigma, stigmatic surface have a sugary substance. With the help of this sugary substance, they are going to recognize the same kind of the pollen grain or same species pollen grain whether are deposited on the stigma or if are of different species, if are of not the same species, then what happen? They are not allowed to germinate on the surface of a stigma. Then how it is possible? Because incompatible pollen grains are not allowed to germinate on the surface of a stigma. Now as the pollen grain or compatible pollen grain when came on the surface of a stigma, they allowed to go for germination. Here you can observe there is a presence of a specific chemical on the stigma which helps to recognize the right type of the pollen grain whether is deposited on the stigma or if wrong type means of another species pollen grain get deposited on the stigma is not allowed to go for a germination. Now, if right type of pollen grains are deposited on the stigma, the sugary substance which contains a more amount of water get entered into the pollen grain, and from this pollen grain, as the content of a cytoplasm get increased, intine start to came out in the form of a pollen tube, which we can say the process of germination of pollen grains. That means now as the pollen grains are get germinated, the process of pollen pistil interaction is get continued and this pollen tube start to grow towards the style. As the pollen tube start to grow towards the style, below the style there is a presence of ovary, and inside the ovary there is a presence of ovule. Ovule contains an embryo sac or also called as a female gametophyte. Now this pollen tube transfer through the style up to the ovary, and from ovary it get entered towards the ovule. Inside the ovule, as pollen tube it reach up to the female gametophyte through the micropyle. Through this micropyle is get entered through the synergid. Once it get entered through the end of micropyle, one of the synergid, it helps this pollen tube to break open its tip to liberate the non-motile male gamete into this embryo sac or female gametophyte to achieve the process of fertilization. This one is an main events or steps involved in the process of pollen pistil interaction. In the case of pollen pistil interaction, if wrong type of the pollen grains are come towards the stigma, are not allowed to germinate. For that thing, the right type of pollen grains are required. Compatible type of pollen grains are required, and it helps to allow the germination of a pollen grain in interspecies flower or interspecies pollen grain on the same species of stigma. So now, in the case of pollen pistil interaction, nowadays it is possible artificially also to go for the process of pollen germination on the stigma. Here, the things what we have discussed up to 8 are given in this form. Here the things are given. It grows through the style, is determined by the specific chemical. Stigmatic surface provides the essential prerequisite steps for the successful germination. The pollen tube is finally pushed through the ovule and reach up to the embryo sac. Through any of the synergy is get entered into the embryo sac by rupturing the cell of a synergid. Now, if we want to germinate the pollen grains artificially, then it is possible by using the synthetic medium, like with the help of a sucrose, as you have studied in 11th standard, or if you don't have studied, then in this present year we have an experiment in the relation of germination of a pollen grain on the slide. So on this slide we are going to take a sucrose solution, and in this sucrose solution we are going to release the pollen grain. They get germinate to form a pollen tube in vitro outside the stigma. Instead of that, we can add the boric acid, which helpful to facilitate and accelerate the process of pollen germination. Then artificial hybridization, it is one of the major approach used in the process of improvement in a crop and to obtain the hybrid varieties of a crop plant. In this case of artificial hybridization is generally performed only to have a desired type of the plants. Pollen grains are hand pollinated, that means are taken from the anther, are dusted on the stigma. If we want to avoid the self pollination, then we have to go for emasculation, removal of anther from the flower before maturation is called as emasculation. After emasculation, this flower have to be covered with the help of a polythene bag, and process is called as a bagging to avoid unwanted pollen grains to deposit on the surface of a stigma. So this is about the things in the relation of pollen pistil interaction. Got it?